Swain is not the most dominant of laners. It's pretty easy for Yone to just go resolve secondary, de-shield, and kind of just heal through that.
Yeah.
We'll see what he can get done here on the...
I beat you. Come on. I also think on the Fox point, the CS is also not the kind of player he is. He's historically behind in farm because he prefers laning than like roaming around the map so far. But
ooh, nicely done with the cancel. There is Impact.
Oh,
the tower shot back into the turret, and he's already down. Impact first blood.
Oh, Dokla not respecting the Mega Gnar there. When you're playing against a Mega Gnar or when you're playing against a Gragas, these champions that have AoE actually, oh, nice side step.
Oh, his feet are just so fancy, but it will not matter. 2v1, CLG, get him back. 0 Drake lead. 12 minutes into the game, they're stacking nice and early.
Yeah, they're looking really good. They get the Herald, they get both Drakes. They obviously already had that first blood. Impact had the push, started moving down. Dokla stayed top as, Jojo's going in now.
Jojo nicely done there, using the Shuriken toss to chase Palafox as he reverts his position, but now we got a little bit of problems here in the river as well. Inspired trying to get away as Palafox disengages from the fight against Jojo.
Taliyah is when you're playing Taliyah and you have like Leona or Nautilus or whatever that just walks up and roots you in place. Now the charge is going to come out here. Tower should go down.
There it
is.
is.
Dokla's in trouble.
Slammed up into the wall. There's the wallop. There's the follow-up. Slam him into the wall again. He just got absolutely bullied. He ends up going in after Palafox here. Like you guys were already talking about, I mean, EG solo laner's playing pretty good here so far. Jojo goes into the smoke yet again. Just not worried about anything. Here comes Impact, jumps over his head. Contracts. No way home. Why are you turning?
Gnar is so far ahead now that I don't think they feel comfortable to actually try to attack the Gnar, but they're going to lose 2v2s everywhere. Going in on Danny, but now Inspired's here.
Oh boy, Luger has a lot of chakrams, but Vulcan is a hungry Kinch, and the money goes over to EG.
And also, they just didn't draft any lockdowns, so I do think they're going to struggle from this position big time, especially because if you're Gnar, if you're concerned at all, you can even just build a little bit of MR. Jojo's going around behind
them.
them.
Have to work together. Contract
Jojo's going to find him.
Thrown away, trying to alley-oop him over to the mid laner. Jojo turns his attention over to Luger now instead as Poom tries to provide some cover but sacrifices his life. Palafox has to revert his position as Dokla runs away, but there's no way out. Jojo again just dancing around these guys, and Dokla can't find a single kill.
Got yeeted out of there. It was an alley-oop potentially for the Jojo Pew and Zakali, then everyone starts breaking apart.
And that's the kind of coordination I love to see. EG trying to do it again now as Luger just gets destroyed, man. There's no way to deal with that. As an Aphelios to just pop him.
How aerodynamic is the champion you're eating?
Right, exactly.
There's a lot that goes into this.
there's a lot of NASA researches this stuff. Jojo trying to get away here.
No.
Boom and Palafox looking for it. Sent a shield.
Yes.
Palafox can't finish this one off. Jojo stays alive yet again. This Akali just unkillable in this game. Oh, maybe not. Nope, he baits him in. Boom's trying to get out. Jojo's going back in. Jojo is the guy who will take the one-for-one trade because it's money in his pocket.
It's worth, though. They find the shutdown onto Jojo, and they might be able to get out of here. Palafox, last one in trouble, but it's only Vulcan.
Palafox does not have his ulti to get away with here either, so that's something that CLG's has got to be aware of. Inspire comes in, slamming Luger into the wall. Aphelios can just not play League of Legends. Vulcan now disengaging away from Dokla as Palafox tries to find a little bit of a knock-up to facilitate something, but it just won't work. They're too far behind for CLG to be able to come back, but EG is just not giving them the opportunity. Palafox and Poom are both hanging out. Palafox wants to see if he can get anything. There's no shot at that happening, but when you're down this far, you've just got to throw a couple Hail Marys and see if something might miraculously...
So he's on the tier 2. They have 4-man squad mid here, and they are looking to close this one out very quickly. One of the most dominant games we have seen in a while. EG are crushing.
And Poom tried to use the ulti in the jungle. Dokla's already dead. CLG does not have one of their big fighters, and they do not have their main engage mechanism. The defense here is going to border on impossible, as EG has a 3-2 split ready to commit to the base dive. Jojo's in the smoke, and Poom's in the dirt. Danny grabs the kill, and Jojo's just juking him out at this point. Oh man, this is so fun to play if you're EG, and this is so miserable. Might jump in there and try to make something happen before they should. Boom's going in with the quickness. He's just slammed into the wall.
He's out with the quickness too.
That was pretty quick, I'll tell you that. Dokla's trying to survive in the middle of 5, but he can't do it. Palafox jumps in. There are no dead players on EG. There's nobody even close. Contracts and Luger are fighting the blue buff, while Palafox is about to get slammed by Impact. That'll be the Dragon Soul. CLG at least got their blue. They'll head back. Contracts will take Gromp. Doesn't really matter a whole lot because EG, they know that they killed 3 players. They know that they've got the momentum. They got the soul. They're pushing down.
Between the two of you, you're painting all the win conditions here for CLG. You know, they got Danny Splash. They got their own blue buff.
Yeah, it's really important, man. Anyway, Vulcan thrown up into the air. Boom, Luger, Contract put the damage into him. They might be able to take him down here, but it will be a support trade 1-for-1. Teleport brings JoJo back into the push, and EG is not stopping anytime soon. Palafox gonna come back to life here in under 10 seconds. The minion wave's ready to go. The Baron still enchanting, but now wears off. Dokla falling back a little bit. Contract trying to throw those rocks out there, find any damage he can. Meganar comes out. Dokla's going to be the focus, and he's already down. JoJo grabs that kill as Palafox looks for a little bit more, but immediately resets his position, but Luger can't do the same. Felios dead now for the 3rd time. This pick did not work out for CLG here, as Evil Geniuses still keeping the push going. 1 Nexus turret remaining at about half HP. CLG, they can barely leave the stairs of the fountain as Impact is trying to take down the Nexus and everybody else is looking to pad the stats. JoJo still staying alive there with a stasis. Poom coming in looking for the knockup, but he won't be able to get much as Contracts falls back and Palafox falls in, trying to get him, but all he gets is another death. 0, 4, and 0.
Ocean Soul is so unfair.
The win streak, Yone, they were hoping for. EG just slaughtered.
That's what they're opting into.
Well, with this very short-range composition from Immortals that has Kalista and Silas and Poppy, Team Liquid say, all right, give us the Swain. The Seraphine goes bottom. Hans will be off a traditional AD.
Do that because I do think it was a clever draft, but if you don't perform at the end of the day, the pick doesn't really matter.
Well, Immortals off to a nice start here. Yeah, the gold's pretty close between the teams. It's not like they're running away with any of these lanes, but Kenvi can easily secure that Drake there.
In the 2v2. KazaLoLLCShighlights has basically, timed his headbutt every single time there, or pulverized, I guess it is actually, every single time that Nautilus is hooking in, right?
And there's only about 40 seconds or so left on it, so they do need to drop it, use it just somewhere. And it looks like they'll try to take this turret as low as they possibly can up here in topside. Of course, not enough to guarantee the full kill, but at least they get the 2 plates. At least they get the guaranteed money. And they're still looking to make this move. Whippo getting slammed here. A little bit more damage coming out, and it's first blood over to Revenge.
Nice move by Immortals bot lane. Like we were saying, they start getting proactive on the map. They, with that shove after the Dragon, just rotate up to the top side, drop the Rift Herald. They're going to be able to grab this turret as well and keep funneling gold onto both Lost and Revenge.
That was actually great, right? I love the fact that they do this post-Dragon take as well, so there's not any chance of a cross-map play. They'd already taken Herald top side. They take the Dragon bot side. They immediately go top. Lost gets all the local. You take that down. So we'll see if TL is going to be able to look for that sort of a play, because they do need to start challenging here. They need to make sure that they can get those item completions in.
We're all hanging out here in mid. Bjergsen coming up behind to join them as Whippo needs to rotate over. KazaLoLLCShighlights going in. Seraphine ulti goes out. Kenvi's going to be your target here for the start. He's going to be taken very low, but he ain't dead yet, and he gets himself away. Team Liquid dog piling in the middle of everybody. There goes the disengage, and there goes Kenvi. It's 1-0 in the fight for Team Liquid.
That was a great fight for Team Liquid. That fat meatball composition you saw, there was a lot of damage thrown their way. A big Gnarl, a lot of damage, a big Everfrost, but just not enough to actually punch through the health bars.
Oh, KazaLoLLCShighlights coming over the wall, looking for revenge, but now Immortals trying to strike back a little bit. Revenge about to drop. Whippo barely stays alive as Immortals try to get away from it. Santorin's on the chase, going after Ignar, looking to see if the Spectral Maw can land, but Power of Evil saves his support. TL
only hits the tank. Meganar is ready to go from Revenge, but they just didn't have the follow-up damage. They couldn't burst them down.
They're able to push, drop the Rift Herald, like you said. Herald's gonna finish this turret off.
No problem there. Doesn't look like they're going to commit to trying to give it a second charge into the tier 2 or anything. Lost can pick that one up.
They're going to just trade it for a top lane tier 1, which this late in the game, I don't think is valuable. So I'm going to straight up say it. I just think it's a bad decision.
It's definitely curious. I mean, there was good vision control for Immortals. I understand Team Liquid being a little scared to just like face check it, and technically there were some item advantages. Like you said, the Chempunk Chainsword
on Seraphine, because the E unempowered is a slow, but Riley's actually turns it into a root, and then if you empowered, turns it into a stun. So
very good stuff there as Whippo and Revenge 1v1. And Revenge just clocks him.
So you see a TP straight out to mid. Whippo is answering top. He does have his ulti and his TP, and they're trying to get mid lane prio here. They're gonna go.
All right, Santorin might just be the target here at the very start. Uses the ulti to get himself away, and a nice team fight coming out as Immortals are going to be locked down here a little bit. Whippo going on a rampage, Revenge going down. Santorin suffers now as well as Power of Evil looks for more. He's still got the stolen Swain ulti, but Core JJ is looking to take him down. He can't do it, and Lost grabs the kill. Power of Evil keeps on tanking, but he can't find the heal in time. Lost gets cut to pieces, and Whippo ain't firing blanks. Ignar tries to get out, but Immortals have already lost 3, and it's about to be 4. Bjergsen just needs one more hit, and he gets it.
He was so heavily punished. Kind of reminiscent to the game last Saturday, that overextension for the Flash Ari charm where you found honey fruit in the river, so you could have picked that up and tried to heal off that, but back to live, we're fighting again.
Core JJ in the stasis as Power of Evil and Kenby look to take him out, but they're going to lose their own support in the process. 1 for 1 as Bwippo is knocked away, and Revenge goes forward looking for Santorin. He's going to be in the middle of everybody, but he barely gets away for now. They'll turn their attention back over to Bjerg. The double kill comes through to Lost, and Immortals got to be careful now. Bwippo's made his way back into the fight, and the barrels are vicious. Kenby tries to disengage a little bit more. Revenge wants to kite it out. Bwippo goes unstoppable, and Revenge goes over the wall. Immortals trying to get everybody.
That's time with the stopwatch, but it's right back to live.
Every single time, the fights just don't stop now. Core JJ tanking up here on the front line as Power of Evil's got to be careful. Seraphine ulti flies out. Nicely done from Hans. Revenge locked down, but now trying to get himself away as Core JJ's ready to follow it up yet again. Another Poppy Hammer trying to get rid of the TL Chase squad. It's a 1-0 for TL. They've taken Revenge out of the picture. They have so much health, and they have Seraphine. They're going to the Baron.
Immortals just don't have anywhere close to enough damage to actually burst them down. With Seraphine, this is so risk-free. We'll see if Poppy can get over. Hex Flash coming in from Kenby.
Core JJ taken pretty low here. No longer has the ulti available to use, and Power of Evil's going to take him out, and now escape as well. Lost tries to stand and fight, throwing Ignar right back into the middle, but they got to be careful because Bwippo is godlike. Lost goes into the stasis, but everybody evaporates around him. A quadra kill to Bwippo, and Team Liquid gets the ace.
Bwippo gets his revenge against Immortals after that solo kill, obliterating them in front of the Baron and setting his team up so cleanly after a very long fight. So many cooldowns were spent that his ultimate idea of always wanting more, but they just haven't been able to actually get it.
Absolutely. I mean, I think at this stage, they were probably feeling like that may have been the last hurrah here. Around the initial take for Soul, you know, going bad really hurt them. We'll see if they can hold on and try to make any sort of a miracle happen now, but all the cards are in TL's hands. Nearly 8,000 in the gold lead. They're going for a TV flank. This is maybe the last play.
Trying to make something happen down here. Ignar flashed out to try to get the ulti onto Bwippo to lock him down long enough. Bwippo now in a 1 versus 3, trying to stand and fight it. He brings down the ulti, but it won't be able to do much. He dies, but what is the cost? Back in the Immortals base, Nexus turret number 1 collapses. The rest of Team Liquid working together to get that one done. Immortals may have taken out that side laner, but that's about all.
PoE's looking though.
Backing away. Power of Evil coming around from the side, but he's all alone. Now Bjergsen going to be telling the same tale. He goes into the stasis, buying more time. Hans Sama with the ulti, but it's not going to find the distance it needs. Lost, chain CC'd and exploded. No way out for him. Revenge is going to follow shortly thereafter. Immortals, they wanted to use the 5v4. They wanted to find something, but Team Liquid is too far ahead. Power of Evil, stolen Swain ulti or not, it might. Okay, all right, make me a liar. That's all cool. That's all cool. Team Liquid, they're still gonna get it done though. Power of Evil can be.
Any minute
trying
now.
to get away. It takes a while.
They'll get him.
Yep, they're smacking him around. It takes a second.
Maybe they won't.
Power of Evil still escaping. That infinite duration Swain ulti as long as you got
Double
target.
TP!
Run! Get out of
They're
there!
bringing in the backup. Team Liquid looking to end the game here. 34 minutes in, 17-8. Team Liquid takes out Immortals.
Nice win by Team Liquid there. Slow and steady.
Look for your bubble angles. Some really, really heavy index here into roaming mid lane, and I do think 100 Thieves in the kind of new victory. Meanwhile, bottom lane pushing in and the gank from closer accomplishes the main goal, which is get your bottom lane priority. Once you have bottom lane priority, then the objectives are so delayed calling your bottom laner up. So 100 Thieves, they push in bottom and they call the Lissandra over.
Ice Smite is almost enough. It's like right about the break point right here.
Okay, needs a
Close
bit
is
more. There
there.
it is. Blue Smite 900. Here we go. Second IQ. Smite gets it. Well timed by Spica. Soul 1 HP, but here comes Someday. A shield's not going to be enough. They'll take him down for first blood. And the chase down is on. Spica is low, and Spica is dead. 2-0 100 Thieves.
Oh, there's 4 people here. Pointed kind of assassination in the jungle, and they get the objective also.
Auto attack, but yes, closer ulti's a lot of durability.
I'm trying to set it up for Abadage to do something, but now he burns 2 really important cooldowns. No ult, no stop for TSM, though. The extra little bit of pressure does...
Oh, the dive! FBI is in. Chump that, so a strong breeze afterwards to get them first turret of their side. Second Drake for 100 Thieves will be locked in, no problem. We are on the way towards an Ocean Soul. Of course, still a ways to go to that one, 10 minutes at the minimum. And I think there's a lot of game to play until that happens, so... 100 Thieves have the lead, and TSM will start to feel the pressure soon.
All right, so bottom side turret killed for 100 Thieves. Mid turret, they used the
Disengage. Spica actually going for closer. Forcing the flash away because Soul wanted in. Wanted to eat for a bit more damage, but he's already flashed away. So that actually is pretty big damage out of Zoe. So they first the ulti out of Hui. Can't find the knockup though, nor the charm. Maple forced to burn his own flash. Get out now, and here comes Megan R. Sent right back out. No thank you. A stopwatch for Maple. A knock of the backside. Ton of zone on Abadaga, but already the mid laner is dead. An ulti to follow up. Spica might be dropping as well. 500 health left. Will stay alive.
A little bit of gymnastics from Someday, but Abadaga actually now paying for the Coach Huni gap. Let's go. Well, we'll see about that. We'll see if they're able to coordinate, because currently 100 Thieves have run of the map. And eye view.
Yep, Abadaga spotted on the sides. They evict one. Smite should be there, and it's claimed. Well done. No Trundle available, but Spica probably going to drop for this one. Burns his flash. Someday still there, though. Will not be slowed. He's Megan R. His flash is down. The chem tank. Spica hit the chem tank, got the slow, got out of range.
Oh, Abadaga's got the flank.
Might find the knockup. Almost there. Here comes the knockup. Goodbye, Chime to buy some time. Soul dives on in, but he's going to die for it. A self-ult, but Maple keeps him safe. And close to 1 for more. So Maple, he's likely to drop as well. A 2 for nothing. And every single time, TSM fights for the...
As Abadage does not have ult, so I think Instinct should actually be okay in that 1-for-1. Especially if you get the tower low enough, you don't want to mess with the excited.
Then I saw his actual name back up, so there was a lapse where he could have maybe mashed E and gotten out. Maybe still would have died, so I can't say it was misplay, but theoretically had the chance to try to snap back and stay alive. But yeah, TSM not able to get the damage ultimately, right? 100 Thieves tanky, they landed the crowd control, and they look pretty good. So another objective money claim. Bot and top outer have been killed, so 3 turrets to 4, but it's walking back a very large deficit here. Red Bull Baron power play. Looks like 500, but it's going to also look like a dead inhibitor pretty soon.
Chime on the flank here. There's plenty of 100 Thieves wards, though, so they still have vision of him. I mean, they know he's there. Just a little 4-1 split push. Abadaga will finish up the secondary turret there towards mid, and they've got plenty of time to work with on this Baron buff. Another couple waves to be able to push in here. Hard for TSM. They kind of have to force something.
Interesting call. They pulled back Soul. He could have gone for top tier 2, and yes, it would have sacked an inhibitor, but he would have gotten, like, 1,000-something gold off of top lane tier 2 plus the turret bounty. But if him being here helps him save an inhibitor, they're making that call.
Yeah, I think they made the call exactly to go for the team fight here. Not, they really don't want to give up extra minion pressure from the inhibitors.
They lost mid turret. Here's the dive, and it's going to be really bad for Maple. Gets away just barely with his life, and Megan R for something, and there's already Zoe dropped. Chime can't find anything to do, and it's going to be everything just dying now. There's no way out anymore. Second kill going to be found. Spica lives as long as he can. Even who he's going to stay alive. Chime with the second knockup, but not enough damage to come out of Instinct. Soul now pretty much left alone here. The root comes in. Well done by Abadaga. Another double kill comes through for FBI, and 100 Thieves looking to make it a 9-2 victory. Well under 30. Bit of proactive play. They fought for the objectives. They won every time they did. Barely any casualties. The turrets taken were mostly just bounties at the very end of it all. 100 Thieves, a commanding victory over TSM. They run back at the fountain, fighting as valiantly as they did. But a few more drop in. Instinct's KDA has been halved and halved again. Goodbye, goodbye, TSM. Well done, 100 Thieves.
FBI and Nar at the beginning of the draft takes the entire draft, but still going to be pick ban as far as top lane goes. Just so many easy more farm early, and you still get the same offensive stats with your call. Still, you can still make your aggressive plays, look for your kills. Just you're a little bit less of a target for an all-in.
Quick tech for anyone who's fighting for the first scuttle. Click enemy jungler. Ignite is on. Sven's
Sven is going to die. No, he heals. Rocket land spawn flash heal.
Yep, dragon's gone. Yes, it's being pulled out of the pit rather. I can't see it.
And they can try, but it's going to be pretty unlikely. Going to be smiteable, no problem. And indeed, Claim. Blue in a bad spot. Goes for the shuffle, though. They're going to burst him down. Oh, the poppy tackle into the wall! You love to see it, but...
We got it under control. We split the dragons. Nobody's going to be rushing into a super early Dragon Soul this game. They don't have vision of the Azir or the Poppy, so that highway, that ganking river.
Smite fight. 900 is the number. Phoenix, smite auto. That's really well timed by a Blabber. Knew the numbers. That was going to be enough. Biofrost slowed up. And here comes the Turbo Cat tank, a shuffle backwards. Oh, the shockwave was beautifully timed. Jensen makes the kill happen.
Those would all be up there, Freak. I agree. Those would all be audience answers.
Dive coming in hot. Show me similarities. Here we go. Blabber going for the dive. Meganar as well. The stomp into the wall. Oh, the CC is there. At some point, Gamsu's name reverts to actually Gamsu. Fudge drops the aggro. Blabber trying his best. Hit the turret. You gotta be kidding. Oh, body slam missed. That might have been the kill. Rocket. Oh, fancy feet is in. Is it gonna be enough though? Blabber cutting the wave down. Gamsu, does he have a good way out? Keep in mind. Oh, yes, baby, let's go!
Nothing.
Gamsu to 1v2.
Nothing beats body slam in League of Legends, Freak. Nothing beats body slam. You see that Gragas coming in. He's going to guarantee the empowered auto. Great stuff from Gamsu, but Blabber tried to Phoenix auto the turret to get the splash on him, and the angle was able to acquire that.
Yeah. Does this now count? Fudge, did you beat top lane or top lane hard play your jungler?
He said he couldn't say for the team. He can only speak for himself.
Yeah. He's going to be on him. I think, honestly, best option they could have gone for. Poppy's not always going to land stuns on the right guy. There's mid-turret down. So, gold lead worked back a little bit as Dignitas find Gragas was like, hey, he does magic damage, but I don't care. It's like, nah, he's building AP out of every slot. So you're going to see mid lane turret drop as well. Cloud9, will they kill it beforehand? Not just yet. They evict one. There's the flash follow. They're going to get that one, no problem. A shovel back. And the charge will land, but no one's going to get local turret gold, I believe. Fudge spot on the sides, but not going to be jumped.
Teleport behind them. They're even going for more here. Dignitas.
And that means they have to leave, yeah. Fudge was building Meganar, playing the mid lane wave to get his bar back up, but no, with advantage on AD carry. Mid lane wise, not sure where the power spikes are. Void Staff, probably not going to be done in time here. Jensen going to come in with another play on the bottom side. Big damage towards Gamsu. The chunks coming across. Here's a shockwave as well. Body slam. Cass going to bring him back in, but the wave is not gone. Everfrost will not land. A pretty clean dive by the Cloud9 solos. 1-0.
Yeah, great timing there on the chain of CC. And as you can see, separated from the rest of the team.
Does River find his way in, though, as Fudge is on the chase down Blue. No solos either side, but Fudge has the most gold on his team last we checked. Blue nearly dead. Meganar, does he go for a follow? He's got flash, doesn't go for it now. But here comes the engage on the front side. They've got the stun, Berserker over the wall. That should be enough. The smite's claimed. And here comes the Dragon Soul. Is it going to be enough now? As we have the re-engage. Meganar lands onto 2. That's the safety. A double for the Zeri. And Fudge. The one eponymous safety. Little consolation prize. There we go for Dignitas. House of the Dragon Soul. Rebel Baron power play going to jump now to about 2,400 with this one dropping. And they're going to go for a bit more there. River going to spot what's going on. He feels safe. I don't know if he should. He's going to be locked up here. Goes for an eviction. Gets rid of a couple. Biofrost, be careful, buddy. Gets away for now. Blue is around, but it's still going to be a tough one. River getting attacked. River nearly gets taken down. Nice damage out of the Infernal Soul, but still, top lane tier 2 has fallen.
Yeah, looks like they're going to focus on mid lane tier 2 now. Keep on racking up those turrets. Gamsu now recalling. So Dignitas said, all right, we're going to give up all these secondary turrets. So he's getting value out of it right now, up at the inhibitor turret, and he's solo taking it. Gamsu recalled. Gamsu's going for the team fight play.
Right. They gotta get in. Body slam flash. They're gonna only get a flash to safety now, and knockup is in. Jensen stays alive. Trades 1 for 1. Now Poppy's in the mix, but Sven gonna stay alive as well. Here comes more damage out of Blabber, but Shunt not still dying. Shots come in. Spawn is untouched. Spawn gets 2, and it's Blabber running for the hills. There's only one man left alive. Cloud9, a solo jungler.
Gamsu sacrifices the inhibitor turret for the flank play for the team. They get the kills for now. See about the chase down. Blabber is definitely a very fast, and he has the move speed boots with the extra slow reduction.
Nope, he's out of that one. Blue Smite was enough to get away. Doesn't get body slammed at all.
Push onto the bottom side here for Dignitas, trying to get as much value as they can out of this power play. Great engage there. Spawn was down to 100 health, by the way. He almost got chunked out, but he stayed.
Damage available to Dignitas' side as Blabber starts it up.
No Gragas ult.
Poppy ult is up, though, so you can get rid of Blabber if you can't dodge. Domsu taking a lot of damage, though. This is AP Gregus. He's not tanky. Flash dives in. They go for a little bit. They don't get Jensen. He's alive for now. The dive comes in, and a poor man left float on his side. A stopwatch for Spawn, but you know Fudge is going to kill him, and he does so. Shuts down the AD carry. The same goes through for the jungler. Berserker untouched. 4 kills in a row, and Cloud9 get the ace. They take everyone down. The Bud Light ace means Dignitas are washed away. Cloud9 may have had to fight for it, but they take what they need. They take the win. Dragon not required. The base is what they will claim. Cloud9 go 5-5.
Team Turbo can't take, freak! Woo! They're on to the Nexus turrets. A clean ace for Cloud9.
The Nexus turrets fall. Dignitas stays in 9th as Cloud9 claim the Nexus. Cloud9 claim into the victory.
There was this one. There was, I think, a Fudge had a Kale game.
Yep.
And now we're going to be getting, I think it might be only the 3rd Kale of the split. I'd have to double check that. But second one for Licorice, everyone.
Jose is actually trying this here. Oh, instead just going to cover. Maybe go for a dive. This is very aggressive from FlyQuest. For the Christian trouble, there's the flash. Philip already taking tower aggro. And a bit of an oopsie, but there's one back as Jose does at least get the trade.
Okay, am I familiar with a journey that has gone across the globe, played in a lot of different leagues, as we see the gank here for Jose.
Different leagues and different solo queues here. As once again, we're in top side here. Licorice, no flash from the previous attempt. Q lands, that should be a kill. And Jose gets it clean this time. That's the sensible thing to do.
And it shows the value of repeat ganks. You kill Licorice once, it's 1-for-1 in kills. He gets the TP back under the turret, keep his farm up. The repeat gank, it's something that Talia wants to do as well. And Blaze Olive is a player who gets very, very proactive. And right now you can see him hovering around this bot side as Ole, whoa.
Started the dive a little too early. Had 4 people pulled down, but Ole went in very aggressively. Also had Sequoia and Jose covering for that play. So deflected very easily at the end of the day there for FlyQuest. Not in trouble despite the presence Golden Guardians pulled down there. And in fact, is there a follow-up here from Ole? Taking too many tower shots there. The ulti's going to come out. The Jinx Rocket, though, is going to secure the kill.
4v4 if they do choose to fight over this, but actually going to see this one with Jose Diodo resetting, going back in the base. That's 2 Dragons now, 4 Golden Guardians. You got to feel like that's a little concerning for FlyQuest. I know a lot of teams play for the gold lead and the tempo advantage, and that's why soon enough, these Dragon buffs will be coming in, but the developers we're talking about, getting a little bit more power in them, so people will fight over them and not just sack them like that. Because obviously, FlyQuest are of the mindset that we're going to win this fight before the fight's over.
Terrell number 2 also on the menu. Nice little ulti there, cutting off 2 from Golden Guardians, but the Rift Herald's already pretty low. Ole looking maybe to lay down a defensive ulti, and the Choky does go down. Rift Herald's loose, not sure we got it, but we'll find it in a moment because the Blaze Olive pops on in. Ulti out from Stix as Golden Guardians onto Philip we go. Needs to find the stun. Pride stuck with the Kale ulti. Looking good as he spins around the team, but somehow no one is dead. And FlyQuest certainly got the Herald because Licorice and Pride Circle trying to make sure they don't get it. Licorice gonna get popped on. The eye's still there, and surely it's gonna dissolve. Indeed does. Ole tanks the incoming stun from Tsukoi, but everyone is going to live as long as Licorice can make it over. He has to flash, and Jose finds a kill on the other side. Braum going down. Kale, though, finding a kill in the back end as Philip also in trouble. Blaze Olive able to pick that up, and Golden Guardian still not done. They defend the eye to the death, and Stixay now going off as Tom Kench has picked up 2 in that fight, but Tukoi is so good on this champion, and Afro and he are going to outplay Golden Guardians!
18 minutes in with 1 item completed, doing 5k damage over the course of that whole thing. Yeah, that's impressive.
Very impressive there as FlyQuest, FTX Gold
That range advantage that we were talking about, Talia being able to kind of pelt away safely against some of the threats on Golden Guardian side. Same with the Jinx. The Kale getting outranged, the Swain getting outranged, and you get this kind of like standoff in mid lane that favors Golden, or FlyQuest right now, excuse me.
You can kind of see why Ole's Braum is taking a beating from the enemy Talia, even though he's a Braum with the Unbreakable up. It's 2 items already done for Takoya. Beautiful flick to set himself up. Damage is there onto Ole. Jose's going to make sure the kill happens. And Takoya back in again. The rocket just barely sidestepped by a Blaze Olive. Nice little stop juke there of the incoming missile. But FlyQuest still get a kill and the turret. That's what they came for.
Able to continue accelerating this gold lead almost up to obviously not looking good in the specific Gwen matchup. The kills have largely offset that difference. as we see a bit of an all-in here.
Yeah, Philip's going for it again. Pops the ghost. Jose in the back pocket. Afro here as well. Licorice already with the ulti pop. Pride Stalker coming to reinforce. There's the flash kick into the waiting arms of Philip. And now the TP in from Tukoi is Philip. Now going to kite away. That stun is good, but that flick is better. Tukoi just keeps on landing the skill shots, and Afro, he's getting in there. Aggro Tom Kent takes down the enemy jungler. And the Jinx Rocket's not enough for a Blaze Ult, but that's 2 quick ones for Fly. And potentially cut off the incoming jungler. Pride Stalker 10 seconds till he's back and available. Ole going to be the target. Flicks him over the rocks. Nice little trick there, and Ole, I mean, even with Unbreakable up, he cannot take on the enemy mid lane. And again, he just keeps on hitting Ole. Now going to be forced to flash. Stixay does take out Johnson, though. And now Licorice is in as well. They're going to have no smite, so the Baron should go over indeed. Jose does find the smite, and Golden Guardians have to walk. This Red Bull Baron, awfully potent by the looks of things here for FlyQuest, who, to your point, have been pushing the game in the right direction despite the potential scaling event.
4-1. Having Johnson run down the mid lane, everyone else kind of camping in this jungle as Tukoi works down the topside turret. Just finishes off that one. What you can do with Talia here, or actually just going to use it to cut off.
Oh, nice little setup. Ole, though, again, heads up, has the door ready to go. Philip, though, does get the tower in mid. They'll push them off despite this all. Just push past the tower, zone Golden Guardians away, who will give up as much as they can. Don't want to give it up, but, you know, if they can fight for maybe inhibitor tower, maybe keep them off potential inhibitor take. You kind of just have to pick your battles right now for Golden Guardians. Your KL, your team's not ready.
Do need to put up a bit of a defense, though, so they don't grab this inhibitor turret.
Oh, really? You just don't miss, huh? Afro, we're going to pick up yet another kill, but Tukoi's 7th assist of the game. Feels like he should have a few more kills, but still been putting in work for the squad as they'll break 2 different inhibitor towers open, looking to maybe get at least 2 inhibs off this Baron push.
Super clean push by FlyQuest. Tukoi with another unset up flick, finding not just the kill, but also the way into the base. It's not 10 more seconds before Ole's up. They might try and end this game.
Oh my goodness, the tower's getting absolutely obliterated. Jose looking for the very fancy flick back there with the kick, but aren't going to grab it, but the damage should be done. Afro with the save on the ulti. A Blaze Oliver Swain ulti ticking, trying to stay alive, but the damage, the gold, the walla, it is too much to sustain here against FlyQuest. The respawns are coming on in. Maybe they've bitten off a little bit too much, but Tukoi's still going. Mans gets exhausted, almost bursts Ole, flashes away from Pride Stalker, who puts the clone up to just barely protect himself. And they have to leave with the wave pushed on in. I was ready to. There was going to be so much extra goofiness with Talia Wall as people make backs and they get trapped in the fountain. Instead, it's Golden Guardians going in for it. They know they have to fight. They're 10k behind them, but have to try and make it happen. Tukoi getting grabbed up by Afro into stasis. We go, but Philip with the flag just takes out the enemy AD carry. My man is still 1v3ing the enemy team, although it's a little too much right now, but he gets out just barely with enough health to survive. And now it's a 5v3 for the game as FlyQuest gonna absolutely sweep this one away from Golden Guardians. Tukoi surfs on in for one last hurrah. Johnson gets a kill. The last kill's in their mind if they grab, but they don't need it. They'll take the Nexus mark. FlyQuest in style with the win over Golden Guardians.
Just under 30 minutes, a dominant